Hi guys, it's Shar. Welcome back to my channel, Craft and Epistorm. Today I just have some simple ideas and tips on very small, fast, inexpensive ways to add a little extra if you need more for your tiered trays or summer or holiday decor. Those versatile small frames that we can decorate in so many different ways and add just a little something. Hopefully you get inspired. Let's get crafting. For my first suggestion, I'm going to show you how to make an easy pom-pom without a pom-pom maker. We're going to use this folded scrap cardboard. Keep in mind that your pom-pom will be double the thickness. So I'm going to cut this down a little bit. And my pom-pom should be about the diameter of the open cardboard. So I keep it folded in half and I put a piece of yarn through it. That will be my tie for the middle of my pom-pom. I'm going to start with some blue yarn and I'm going to wrap it up. On top of the blue, I'll just start wrapping some white yarn. Then on the very top, I'm going to put some red. So I'm going to make a tri-colored pom-pom. In order to show you how to tie it off and cut it, I'm going to use a very small pom-pom just to show you the steps. You're going to take the tie from the middle and pull it to the open end of the folded cardboard and tie it off really well to hold all your strings in place. Then you're going to cut your yarn. You're either going to slip the scissors in between the two pieces of cardboard and cut through the cardboard and the yarn together, or you're going to slide it against the cardboard and cut your yarn pieces. Remove your piece of cardstock and tighten up your knot. Tie it really good and make a knot. Now we're going to trim the pom-pom. And I'm going to show you on the tri-colored one I made. I knotted it really well and I started in the back and cut those a little shorter and then came around to give it a rounded effect. And there is our pom-pom. So what are we going to do with our pom-pom? That brings me to my next suggestion, and it's the small frames. You know I love to add them. I've done videos on different suggestions. So for this particular suggestion, I'm going to use the corrugated metal frame. And we're going to take the pom-pom and just clip it by the tail to the top. And we're going to use a chalkboard from Dollar Tree. And my next tip and suggestion is to use one of the white metallic markers from the craft section at Dollar Tree. You can use your Cricut and print something out, but it's so easy to just use these pens and do some nice thin, tall lettering. I'm gonna write my my boom out and then go over it one more time to darken it. And my next tip is to use the poster putty. I've suggested that for these frames before. It can attach your decoration to it in a temporary way. That way you can reuse these frames for whatever you would like. And of course, my next suggestion for our frames is to use scrapbook paper. You can get them in so many different colors and decorations, and it's all decorated already for you. And usually you can find seasonal scrapbook paper to use in the craft stores. For this frame, I'm going to use a Dollar Tree starfish. And I'm going to use this little black frame, and I'm going to make a little black and white decoration. So if you want to do something summery and beachy, but you like to have the black and white tone decorations, this is perfect. And again, some of the putty on the starfish legs and temporarily stick it to the frame. For the next frame, I wanted to use this wooden seahorse. It has a lot of little curves and edges to it, so I covered it with tissue paper, but I'm going to use the burn method to take the edge of the tissue paper off. This helps when there's a lot of little spaces and it's hard to get in. I did go in and file some of it away once I was done, but I do always have my water bottle near me. I cleared off the edges and I used the putty to put my little seahorse on the last frame. My last suggestion is this cute new shiplap frame I found at Dollar Tree. I love it. It's simple and small, and you can decorate it very easily as well. I'm going to use my marker, and this particular color is Persian blue. And I'm going to color one of the sections blue. And I like the way these markers allow the wood grain to still come through. It just looks like it's a wash over the top. I have deep red, and I'm going to color the first space with the red. I'm leaving the middle section the natural wood color. With a little dab of glue, and I put the clip back on. Now I'm going to use a leftover decoration from a different piece I had from Dollar Tree. It's a very thick cardboard that I can use since I don't have a star wood ornament. I'm going to use my heavy duty clippers, and I'm going to cut it out. Since it's such a thick cardboard, it's easier to go from the outside in and just do my straight cuts. So I'm going to go around and do all my straight cuts first, and then once that's complete, I'll go around and round out the tips of my star and do some more detailed cutting. I put on a couple coats of white chalk paint, and I kind of hit the edges of them too so that it looked it was white from all the different sides since it's a thick cardboard. Once it was dry, I went around with some dots and dash detail just to add some character. It's always fun to add this to different decorations as well. And the star will just get clipped onto my frame. There's so many ways you can decorate this frame. You can put a picture on it. You can use just another piece of cardstock and print out Happy 4th of July. You can use it for other holidays or other decorations. You know, if you do 3 different shades of blue and put a shell on the front and use it for beach themed trays. There's just so many ways that you could use this and decorate it. It's so versatile, and I can paint over this and still use it the same frame in the future. I hope you enjoyed these tips, and we'll see you next time.